Just last week, as I was walking into the facility to see one of my actively dying patients, who happened to be one of the facility's favorites, the caregivers adored her, and she had been there a long time, and she was actively dying. And they were like, Brenda, she's all hot and sweaty. And she was calm, she was comfortable, but her skin was really warm and sweaty, which is normal or can be normal in the active dying process. And what's happening is the hypothalamus, which controls our temperature regulation in the body, is starting to slow down. The body doesn't just stop. Things start to slow down and work less efficiently. And that can really happen. Sometimes they'll be really cold in areas. Sometimes they'll be really warm and sweaty in other areas. I tell people if they're cold, cover them up, get them warm, touch them, find out. If they're warm and sweaty, here's what I tell them to do. Get a nice warm basin of water and make sure it's warm, because if you have cool water touch really warm skin, it's shocking and uncomfortable. But warm water, if you take a warm water washcloth and wipe the skin down, as the water cools and evaporates, it cools them right down. And it's a lovely process, and they're being touched, and it's a great comfort measure. For good measure, and with the caregivers there, I put a little essential oils in the water. And not only was it good for their favorite patient who they just really wanted to take good care of, it was good for them to feel like they were doing something, and the smell added to it. So know that it's normal in the active dying process, that the temperature regulation can change all over. It's not something we need to medicate, but if they're cold, cover them up, bundle them up. But always check if they get overheated, and when they're overheated, wipe them down with a warm, moist cloth, and it'll cool them right down. And you may need to do this multiple times. This tip and many more is in our hospice booklet, the Hospice Care Plan. It's guiding families and caregivers how to really care for the hospice patient. And it's $17. It's cheap, and you can get it quickly. So best of luck to you, and get a copy by clicking on the link below.